What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quantum Ascent. I have AIOZ network up on the screen here, the one-day price chart. As always, let's start with some receipts, whether they worked out or not. In this case, a little bit of a hybrid. Talk about this back over here on 6.5. That was the last time we did a video. I said my wave 2 target was down here at the 702, right at like 28.5. We ended up dipping a little bit lower down to the 786 here, which coincides with the bottom of the second wave. So really close there. But again, I told you guys we have more downside coming. Sure enough, it came. And again, we wicked that day, right there. Bam, slapped it, popped back up. Guys, it sure feels like that's the low. Across the board right now, I wanted to sit on it a little bit before I made any decisions. Right now, up 35% off the floor. We can't invalidate one more drop entirely. You could have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Where we come a little bit lower. Not going to be my base case right now. Looks like we have a macro ABC completed here. Let's double check. We want to make sure that the C wave is longer than the A wave. That's at 45.3%. This is at 52%. So parameters are met for AIOZ, and I think that should be it for the downside here, guys. Again, it really is going to depend on what Bitcoin wants to do. I'm going to put out a video tomorrow that updates that. But this is, from a technical perspective, man, really clean. Coming in here, slapping the 786 and the bottom of that second wave, right? And if I pull this over all the way, you can see that this acted as support and ended up being a breakdown level right there, whoosh, once we got through it. So I love where that hit. I did load up a little bit on Sunday. Yeah, that day. I got it right up here, closer to the 702. Had a buy set. Only deployed about 25% of my capital. Again, dollar cost averaging is the way to go. This thing ended up popping off, so I'm not going to chase it. That's not how I do it. The money that I still have on the side, we're going to leave in cash, and that's what I'm doing with it for the time being. So I got in up here right around 28 cents. Love that. Just bringing my average buy down even lower, right? That's what we're doing here. So knew more downside was coming. It came, slapped a technical level, turning around beautifully. Looking at this, we got some volume here. We got some higher than average buy volume right here on Monday. Sure enough, that was the day we popped off, right? So still want to see some follow through. Can't negate necessarily, one more turn to the downside, but I am optimistic that this is done here. We're about to see a bullish cross here on the MACD, which is momentum. Blue line across the red line. We see that the negative momentum has been slowing, almost completely gone. We'll see that flip green. These things cross, it's popped back above the 0. Down here too, everything under 40 is bearish, right? So once we break below 40, here's the best way to explain it. Once we break below the 40, this purple zone is still neutral bearish until we bust above the 60, right? Adversely, once we get up here, if we come down and touch that and bounce, then that's, more neutral bullish. But right now, we want to see us get through there, definitely pop above the 40, because if we go back in time here, just to show you, we drop below the 40 right here on that date, okay? And we're still below it. So from that point in time, where we've just wound down here in bearish territory, how much were we down? 46% at the low, currently still down 30%. So good start, but we need some follow through. Like, I can just look right here from a trend line perspective and say, look, we want to bust through that too, because we could get rejected there and roll over one more time. What would that look like on here? We're coming up, hit that, roll over one more time. Come up around there, roll over one more time, right? So again, not my base case for the time being. We got to look to the broader markets. It doesn't mean that it's just straight up moon time now. This thing could come up. It could get scary close to coming back down here, okay? But if it doesn't break that low, it's not a problem. And right now, again, my base case is we're starting our third wave, our macro third wave. So that was our 1, this was our 2, and now we're waiting on 3, 4, 5. Up and away we go. Don't worry about where those targets are. And we'll dig more into upside targets in the coming week or so here once we for sure have confirmation that we're breaking out. Really want to see us take out the B wave here at 53 cents. get up there and do that. I'm feeling really good about it. I know that's a little ways away right now. Could take some slop and chop to get there. It could shoot straight up and flag, right? It's just I'm less interested in how it gets there. I'm more interested in the different price levels. Next move, getting up around that B wave, should flag, and then boom, up and away we go. So that's what we got for AIOZ, my friends. If you guys could do me a favor, if you could follow, like, repost. Been doing TA a long time. Just want to help as many of you guys as I can. I released an ebook last week on building the perfect crypto portfolio. That link is in my bio on Twitter. You can go check that out. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I got a few more rolling out today. I will talk to you then.